get it going. Feel like I'm getting ready for something big. Something is happening. All right. Check it out, y'all. Let me just feel this beat one time real quick. Okay. I feel like I'm about to spit a verse. Like I'm about to just. I can't rap for nothing though. I can speak from the heart though. I can do that. But as far as my rhyming, I need to work on my rhyming. Alright. Got my little setup right here. I got my notebook. I got my tea. I got a couple sticky notes right here. I'm about to get it going for y'all, man. Man, today's subject. I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from what I've seen, what I've learned. So understand this, anytime that I speak to y'all, man, I'm not faking the funk, I'm not lying to y'all, I'm not trying to put up a play, I'm trying to put up a show. I'm just being real transparent with y'all, man. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. This is me. If you know me personally on a one-on-one level, when I speak on something, I'm very passionate about it. So you know what? I love this beat, but you gotta turn it down though. Turn it down. I think that's good right there. I think that's good right there. I like background music. I like the sound of just the beat. Great rising, y'all. It's Sunday. Another beautiful day to be alive. And this is just how I am. This is me. I ain't smoked, I ain't drank, I didn't do none of that. I've been clean for many months now. And right now I'm just feeling really good. Like my wife said, it feels good to feel good. So when you get on that motion of taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, it just keeps getting better with time, y'all. So, you know, we gotta start the morning strong, start it right. It's damn near 12 o'clock. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I was gonna go to the gym this morning and do this video, but my wife told me yesterday, I'm gonna say this to you, you know. Damn, I'm working on my speaking. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say a big shout out to my wife because she called me yesterday and she said, babe, I know what you need to talk about next. I was like, all right, so, what's up? What you got for me? In the last video, she actually told me to talk about forgiveness. So all these subjects that I'm speaking on right now, you know, shouts out to my wife because she tells me like, you should speak on this, you should speak on that. You know what I'm saying? So today's subject is about bullying. Yeah. You know that word. We've all been bullied before. And you know you done bullied someone else too. And I'll take full responsibility for that. I'd have been bullied. I'd have been bullied. I'd have been on both spectrums, both sides of the spectrum, okay? Both sides of the fence. All right, bear with me now, y'all. I'm gonna just get it flowing. I'm gonna get it going. So, when she told me about bullying, I was like, you know what? That's a good subject to talk about because I talk to a lot of kids, you know. Again, I'm a barber. I talk to a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. So, man, this video is always 4 minutes already. Hey, if you tuning in right now, I appreciate y'all. So much love and respect, man. Like, for real, because I know my videos will go for like 10 minutes or whatnot, but if this tunes into you and you listen, you watch it, then shouts out to you. You know, we gonna keep this flowing. So, when she said bullying, I was like, okay, bullying, okay, that's a good subject to talk about. And the reason why she brought it up is because she spoke to a friend, and a friend expressed to her about a situation that their kid is going through. You know, this kid's being bullied at school. I think this is like elementary school. And we all know elementary school, middle school, you know, bullying happens a lot. And unfortunately, it don't even stop. It keeps going until we're adults, right? But it's a kid though. You gotta think about how innocent kids are. They don't know any better. So a subject I'm gonna talk about later on is, what's happening at home, because as we all know, growing up, it all starts from home. We're a clean slate. We only know what we know because of the experience that we've been through and from the guidance that we are given. So I need to stop looking at this notebook. I'm just gonna speak right here. All right, so pretty much the situation is the kid was being bullied at school. And also with social media, it's very easy to pick on people, and also it's very easy to compare yourself when it comes to what people have and what people are doing. And then you kind of look at yourself thinking that you are not worthy enough. You kind of need a little bit more validation, and you pretty much compare yourself to others, right? So I guess what the story is, to sum it up, that this kids were FaceTiming this other kid and telling him, go ahead and kill yourself. You ain't worth nothing. Like, why are you even still here? If you don't kill yourself, we gonna kill your family. And these are kids speaking, and they're speaking behind a telephone. So it's easier to, say those type of things because you're not being directly upfront with one another. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always talk about when it comes to social media, it's a double-edged sword. People will use it to their advantage to, hurt people, to, like talk about things like suicidal thoughts and whatnot. Like, when it comes to social media, it's a very sensitive subject to talk about. I respect it if you use it in a way where you're trying to inspire others and give others the light. Then yes, please keep on doing what you do. But there's that other side that we don't speak of that I feel like we do need to speak about more often. And when it comes to bullying, like I'll just talk about my experience, okay? Growing up, I was bullied a lot because, I was always an overweight kid. And number one thing that people always make fun of me, well, till this day, I like to keep it real with y'all, all right? Everyone used to make fun of me because I used to have like super chapped lips. Like, especially when I was young, I always had a habit of licking my lips. So I would always have chapped lips growing up. So I think I got my lip gloss on. Lip gloss, my lip balm, I'm sorry. She's right here in my pocket. Let me put this to the side, it kind of bugs me. All right, so yeah, kids used to make fun of me because I was fat, I had chapped lips, and it would hurt me inside because, I don't know any better. And then again, I really don't know how to defend myself because I'm so young, and I would just take it. Like, kids would make fun of me, and I remember, there's one incident, this one kid, I was a fat kid, all right, like I'm saying, all right? And I was so fat, I was so chubby that my cheeks were so big, and it looked like my face was flat, right? And I remember this one kid, I'll never forget it. This kid said, "Man, what happened to your face? Did you get hit by a refrigerator door because you were trying to get some food? Is that why your face is so flat?" And that right there was like, damn, that hurt. That hurt me a lot. I would go home, I would cry to my mom, and thankfully, my mom, she was very supportive of my life. She would always give me reassurance. She would always talk to me in a way where, you know what, Jay, that's just how people are. You can't take things personal because they're going through some things with it themselves and they're putting it on towards you. And I understood that as life goes on, that people only know what they know because that's all their experiences, and it's probably something that they're getting from home. So back to talk about my story. Growing up, I was picked on a lot, elementary, middle school, and I noticed that I would get a lot of pain, and I would have temper issues, and that's something I'm still that I'm always working on. Like, I'm a very loving guy. Like, I share nothing but love, and I give you the best of me. But when I feel pain, when I feel hurt, I wear my heart on my sleeve. And sometimes I get to myself, but that's a work in progress. But back in the days, my temper was way worse. I would just keep everything bottled up inside, and that's just because of all the bullying that I did. I mean, the bullying that was on me. All the kids that used to make fun of me, all used to mess with me, family, even family used to bully me. My cousins, my aunties, my uncles, they were too much older for me. They're probably like 10 years old, so you can only imagine they were going through high school and their early adult years, what they were going through living in the streets, and all that energy is transferring to you, and that's what I want to talk about is, as us older individuals, I'm a parent myself, and I think to myself, what energy am I giving my child? And it all starts with how I develop myself and how I treat others, because the way how I treat others is the way how people are going to treat me. I don't want that energy for my child. My child deserves all the love, all the respect, everything to live a life, with purpose, a quality of life. I'm not going to put that pain on them, because I know how it feels to put that pain on myself. And at a younger year, I was doing all the bullying too. When I got to high school, I started messing with the streets, I started messing with like cliques and gangs, growing up, and that was like late 90s, early 2000s, like it was still clicked up. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up in Daly City, San Francisco, and then eventually I moved to Vallejo. Like in the areas that I was in, it was cool to be with a clique or, with a certain type of group or with a gang or something, because you felt like you had, not only that you had clout, but you had people that had your back. You know what I'm saying? And then what that did towards me is just all the energy and all the negative tension I was feeling within myself, I was putting out towards other people. That's why I got into a lot of fights. I got into a lot of altercations. I done went to jail one time in my younger years. And I'm not telling you these things because I think it sounds cool. I'm telling you because this is what really went on in my life. And I'm not ashamed of the person who I was before, because when I look at myself now, in the time span, I grew a lot as an individual. And I feel like now that I've been through those experiences, it's my job, it's my duty, it's my purpose to speak to y'all and let y'all know, especially the younger individuals, that there's another way to go about it. Because I'm lucky enough that I'm still here on this earth, and I'm still living, I'm still breathing. Because we all know, I know especially, we had friends, family members that had passed away from events that could have been a whole different direction, when it comes to gang violence, gun violence, anything like that. It's like what we're doing is killing our people. We're hurting each other. And the reason why this is all happening is because the lack of attention that we are given, not only to ourselves, but to the people around us, and especially our children. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking really deep and hard from this. Like, I'm not even looking at my notebook no more. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. Because earlier, before I even wrote all that stuff down, I already knew what I had to set in my head. But now, see, it's real. I ain't faking it. I write this and I try and talk about it. But this is what's happening, y'all. And I see it. I talk to these kids, and these kids are talking about suicide because they're being bullied. And it hurts me, and I feel for that so much, because I know how it feels to be bullied, and I know how it feels to bully others. So when I talk to these individuals, especially, like the younger ones, we gotta inspire them. We gotta uplift them. We gotta spend more time and attention of what's going on in their lives, because you don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're thinking about. Communication is key, y'all. Like, seriously, like when people say it, it's no lie. Because what I'm doing, I'm communicating with y'all. I'm speaking from my heart. I communicate with my wife, I communicate with my kid. He's only 3 months old. I know he can't really understand what I'm saying, but I know he feels what I'm saying though. It's all about communication, and especially with the people around us, because I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what's going through your mind, and you don't know what's going through my mind. So let me speak to you, let you know what's going on, and we go from there. You know what I mean? So to these individuals that are being bullied, or if you're doing the bullying, think twice of what you're doing. Because that energy that you're giving out to other people, you're also giving it to yourself. You surrender to this energy of, evil, dark, negative spirits that you don't need to have within yourself, because you have a life to live. And God gave you your divine connection with whoever that you like to pray on a daily basis to keep yourself whole, to get your inner peace. You are steering away from that. You done sold your soul, like I said, you done sold your soul to the darker spirits. Because when you're in that direction, there's only one way you're gonna go. You're gonna either be in jail, you're gonna end up doing drugs, or 6 feet under. The choice is really up to you. And the choice is up to us as individuals that are aware and know this type of knowledge, this information. And that's the reason why I need to make these videos. I need to talk about it, because if I don't talk about it, it's gonna feel in my heart like, damn, you know what I mean? I could have said something, or I could have reached out, or I could have done this differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it feels to be on the other side, looking in from the from the outside looking in, like, damn, when I'm feeling some type of way, sometimes I need my spirits lift up. That's why when I see people, I always like those little comments. You know what I mean? Like, hey man, I'm digging your shoes. Like, man, hey, your hair is on point. Like, hey, did you just get that? Man, that looks clean. You feel me? Because people want validation. It's just a given. You feel me? We validate for other people, but also we need validation for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm so pure and I'm so okay to talk about this now, because this is who I am. I validate myself that this is what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna use this content, if I'm gonna use this platform, social media, I'm gonna use it to inspire other people, because for one moment that all this could be gone, at least I know that I left this world better than when I came into. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking because I'm talking about it because I think it's cool. I know there's a lot of influencers talking about it, and that's good. I love it. But the reason why I'm so pure and I'm so grounded within myself, because I'm coming firsthand of those experiences. You know what I'm saying? If you know me personally, this is how I am, and this is what I want to show myself to the world. You know what I mean? I can't. It's not even that I could just impact people within my community. I could impact people globally if I just talk like this. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna use my social media platform to the full extent. You know what I mean? To help one another, to build one another. You know what I'm saying? So, kindness always wins. Love always wins. You know what I mean? Now that I look at my son, and I thought about, like, damn, what if my son was being bullied and he never told me, and he was going through these thoughts in his head, and I have no idea what's going on? Because why? Because I don't have that connection with them. I don't communicate with them. Because I know as adults, we get so caught up in the rat race of trying to work, trying to make money, trying to provide. And I understand it's all good, especially we live out here in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? It's very expensive to live out here. For sure it is. It is expensive. I know parents that live double jobs and pay money for babysitters, childcare, whatnot. It's expensive. And it's kind of sad because they're over here working, their butt off all day, every day. And when they come home, that's also another job that you got to take care of, is your family. And you got to figure out that balance. And if you can't figure out that balance, then one thing's thrown off. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't right at home, everything outwardly, it ain't gonna work right, because you're gonna keep thinking that constantly. And that's the reason why a lot of people subscribe themselves to, I'm not bashing anyone, but I'm saying though, like, alcohol, drugs, any type of substance, because it kind of numbs the feelings from reality of what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it if you're doing just to get a little buzz and kick it and just chill like that. But when you start to abuse things like that and it starts to take a toll on your family, you're really changing the dynamics of this is what's normal now in their household, and that shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a perfect person. I don't think perfect even exists, but I am trying to better myself. That's why, I don't subscribe to any alcohol or any type of substance, or drugs or anything like that. The only type of substance that I get now is my tea. You know what I mean? I like to drink tea. A little caffeine didn't hurt no one. You feel me? I mean, that's cool enough for me right there. But other than that though, it's like, the bullying though, man, like, we really gotta focus on our youth. That's where my heart is at right now. Like, I'm all about self-development. I'm all about building each other up. But I think the only way we're gonna help build the youth up is we build each other up first, because we're inspiring. Because no matter every move and everything that we do, they're watching us. These kids are sponges. They're soaking up all the game and all the information from us. I know that because that's what I saw growing up. Thankfully I have my mom that's very loving, very supportive, and very reassuring. The most kindest person you would ever meet. But then again, like my pops, on the other hand, I love my pops to death. You know what I mean? He showed me, things that I feel like I need to learn from myself. But he was, in my younger years, he was always in and out of my life. So my father figures were my uncle you know, my older cousins, and at that time in their lives, you know, they were running the streets too. You know, they were growing up, you know, out there in the streets of Daly City, Mission, Geneva, running with the gangs, running with the cliques, you know what I'm saying? And all that right there, that inspired me like, wow, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. You know what I'm saying? They got nice cars, they got nice clothes, they walk around, they get the respect and all that kind of stuff, you know, but it's like, that's cool and all, you know, but as I got older, it's like, man, there's something gotta be more to it though. There's gotta be something more to it. Like there's gotta be connection. There's gotta be some type of love in exchange. And I know they were trying to best of what they were doing, you know, but once I learned from that and as I got older, I understood that there's gotta be another way. There's gotta be another way. And I stopped looking from validation from other people and I started looking at myself in the mirror. It's like, damn, what am I doing? Or what is it that I need to do to make me feel like I'm whole? So what do? I read, I write, I go to the gym, I give back to my community, because I feel like in this world you gotta serve others. If you ain't serving other people, then what's your purpose then? You feel me? So, and this video is 20 minutes long, y'all. So if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. We're gonna keep this thing rolling, and I'm just trying to give out some content out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to give it out, try to give all that love, all that guidance, you know, because me talking about it, I'm practicing it. You know, as these videos will get better throughout the time, you know, throughout the way. And man, that was good. I needed to get that out of my chest. You feel me? What is it now? It's almost 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna go hit the gym, I'm gonna go work out. Gotta get my mind right. Gotta go back home to the family, spend some quality time. And man, happy Sunday. Man, so much love to y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. And you know, I hope these things inspire you to want to do better, because I want to do better. Shoot. Man, it was a long road, but here's the thing though, man, it's only to get better. I'm 35 years young, and I feel like I just got started with who I am as a person. You know, I feel like this is my purpose right here. You know, speaking to y'all, speaking the truth of love and energy and prosperity and abundance. This is why I'm here today on this earth, to give that to y'all, because we need to give it to each other. Because for some reason, man, something happens and I'm out and about, or something happens to you, the show must go on. And I want to make sure if I'm going to be leaving, I'm going to leave on a good note. And this is where I'm going to bounce, get my day going. We'll talk about more stuff in the future. If you got any other things that I should tune in about, or if you guys want to collab on something, man, feel free to contact me. You know my information. I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? If you know who I am, you just gotta holler at me and we gonna make it happen, man. For real, for real. One love, peace, prosperity, abundance, respect. Come on, y'all, let's grow together. Let's do this damn thing. Peace, y'all. One.